Executive Director at Global Think Tank Africa, Joachim Marie, Monsing London.
My dear fellow Ambazonians, Southern Cameroonians, as soon as you join the show, please make sure you share extensively. It's been a pretty long time. We have not, we've not had a discussion on the future of our revolution, on the future of our war of independence. But definitely, I think, and in my belief, you guys have been absolutely very busy with a lot of the things that have been taking place within the camp of the splinter group, which for the first time in almost a year, I'm going to have to discuss about it here. Let me say this, and I want to be categorical. 1 minute. All right. I'm going to be absolutely categorical about a lot of things. Once you join, you share, and then you hashtag independence from Ambazonia. Everybody who is joining, very important, please. Hashtag independence from Ambazonia. So it's important as you join. Thank you. We already have close to 1,000 people watching. So I will also share on various WhatsApp groups, so that a few WhatsApp groups that I belong to, people are asking for the link so badly. Doing that right now, and so all right. So please, thank you. As you join, you make sure you share. Let's get everybody on board. It's absolutely very important. We need everybody on board. So thank you. Keep sharing as you're joining. You keep sharing extensively. So let's share to everybody. All right. So we are at 250,000. So we will start talking probably when we hit more or thereabout. So once you join, you share. Let's get everybody on board. Thank you for sharing, all of you. And as you're joining, please hashtag independence for Ambazonia. Everybody who is joining, I want to see you do that hashtag. Murphy, hashtag thank you so much, independence from Ambazonia. All right. So please, let's go up and keep doing the hashtag. Thank you so much, independence from Ambazonia. Everybody who is joining, make sure you get that hashtag on. It's very important. So once you join, you hashtag, you know. So let us get it on and on and on and on, everybody. Thank you. I should be kicking off soon. In exactly 30 seconds, I'll continue this show in the manner in which all of you would have expected, of course. Thank you so much. All right, so today I will talk about a couple of things that are affecting our revolution. And like I always say, Eric Tato is here. I will never forsake Ambazonia. I think what I've done primarily in the last couple of months is to fall back and have a rethink about the appropriate strategy to implement to get us further. You know, a few people always have the way they talk about things like, you know, okay, Eric Tato is no longer in the revolution, all of those. They will say what they want to say, but those who are closer and who know exactly the strategy we're implementing would know that silence at this moment for Eric Tato is the best way to foster the struggle or the independence movement. Like you all know, the African Nations Cup is being planned for some time soon, and there is a lot that is going on in the background. There's anxiety, there is expectation, And at our end, you know, as Ambazonians, the discussions that we're having as far as the Nations Cup is concerned is actually great to see that this doesn't take place. And like I've said, Eric Tato and his activism have metaphors into another, you know, another dimension where you will not expect me to say the things I used to say 3 years ago, or the Gary this, Gary that. That was necessary at the time, and I owe nobody apologies for that. But going forward, you know, we are building a corporate image for Ambazonia. We're building a kind of a business channel for the whole of Ambazonia. So we understand exactly what we say at what time and what we say, because the world is watching, and we are trying to put our case out there to the world in the most positive way possible. And so Cameroon, over the months and over the years, has succeeded to an extent to try to blackmail us, but we have always come out very powerfully to try to denounce some of these, their blackmail and all of those. And so the African Nations Cup, the strategy that we're going to put going forward is going to be that of creating awareness, and we cannot say anything as far as military techniques are concerned here, because this is not the right place to say it at this time. But I'm going to say those things that every Ambazonian can do at their own little corner, that entails diplomacy and media, you know, uprising and stuff like that. So those of you who live in Ghana, you live in Senegal, you live in Malawi, the Ambazonians across the world, all African countries have Ambazonians, all European countries have Ambazonians, South American, and so on and so forth. We have Ambazonians living in the UK, living in Canada, we have Ambazonians living in Belgium, I mean everywhere, in Ghana, in Ethiopia. So take this, write this down. Meanwhile, keep hashtagging, independence of Ambazonia. So write this down and be careful, it's strategic for us. So what we're going to do is that if you live in Ghana, you live in Ethiopia, you live in Senegal, all those countries, you have to go to the headquarters of the confederation, football confederations. That's what all Ambazonians will do now. So it's not this shouting on social media, making noise, oh, we have to stop this in FACO, do this, and at the end of the day, you have people who have taken Ambazonia as their personal property, where they think that it's a gold mine, they always go mine money, feed their families abroad. So all those things you're saying, they might be correct, but absolutely this is the most effective strategy first and foremost. This is the most effective strategy. We will all go to various African football federations. They have headquarters, with the exception of Cameroon. We don't need to go to FECAFO. It's not our business. But if you live in Nigeria, you know where the headquarters is. Because, to be honest, there's some countries that might not be aware of what we're trying to say. And so this is the opportunity. We carry our placard and explaining to them with all the killings that Paul Biya and his people have done. And then we move forward to all those federations, their headquarters, whether you're in Ethiopia, you're in Ghana, Nigeria, you're in Malawi, every African country that will be participating, and those that will not participate, that have, because if X is not participating, it's obvious that X can be supporting B that is participating. So we move there. Those of you in Egypt, every African country go to their headquarters, to the federation, carry placards, Ambazonian flags, pictures of killings, and stay there and write statements and hand them directly to the presidents of the federation. By so doing, one or more things will happen. The media organs in those countries will pick them up. That why is it that African Nations Cup is coming and people are protesting against a certain Cameroon that is supposed to host African Nations Cup. So this is the most effective strategy. This is the greatest weapon that we have. For other discussions about military and all whatnot, it is not something we talk on social media. So we will do the one that is pure and we'll preach it to the world. So all of us must go out there and make sure we go to this African headquarters, the federation, their headquarters. Any Ambazonian who is listening, this is the news that Eric Tato is bringing to you as your spokesperson. It is absolutely very important. So everybody, pick your flags. Pick everything that you own as an Ambazonian. Go to this headquarters. It's not social media talk. It's not noise you're making like You're going to do this in Fako, do that in Limbe and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, you end up doing nothing. So these are some of the things we can already do without any resources. What we need is our commitment as Ambazonians to go out there and preach it to those federations. That listen, you cannot go to Ambazonia because this and this and this and this is happening. They might end up going, they might not go. But the most important thing is that you have created an avenue, an opportunity to sell our story to these people. This is very important. I want you to know one thing. This is a war we are fighting against a very brutal regime. A regime that is wicked and blood-sucking. La République du Cameroon. A regime that understands one thing. Lies telling and killing people. That is the regime of Paul Biya being involved. Therefore, you have to understand that a man who is above 80 plus, going 80, 90, and is still holding to power, and is appointing only people who are older than him, you have to understand where Cameroon is heading to. Paul Biya has no future for Cameroon. Paul Biya has no time for anybody, and therefore, they don't care if they slaughter everybody in Ambazonia. Therefore, what am I saying here? When I see people talk a lot about this war, and they try to blackmail patriots like us, I laugh for many reasons. Because everything I said 8 months or 12 months ago is coming to pass. There is no timetable to win this war. If you want to be honest with yourself, I want you to take a pen today. This is Tuesday, December 21, 2021. Write it down. In a war like this, and like in any other area, even when the rebels, us as rebels, even when rebels use the most sophisticated weapons, it took them close to 10 years to get independence. Like in America, Ambazonia, we've been fighting. We are going to get independence. But the strategy we put in place today and our understanding of how long it's going to take will do a lot of good to us by first of all increasing our resistance, making us to prepare psychologically that this is how long this war is going to take. This war might not be won during Eric Tato's era or Siseko's era or during AYZ. This war might be won during the era of children who are coming behind, who are 10 years now. That is why the government of Cameroon understands the level at which they are operating, and they are killing our children as young as 10. Because they know that those who are 10 years today might be 20 tomorrow, and they might become the biggest warriors and rebels. And that's why they are killing even children who are 5. They understand this. But some Ambazonians think that liberation must come at this time. I'm aware of, listen, I can give you a tentative timetable of how far we are going to fight this war with Cameroon. That's why when some con men were making noise about Switzerland, I laughed. Switzerland was a smoke screen to confuse Ambazonians. Cameroon is not ready for any negotiation today, next year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years. Cameroon is not ready. And there are many reasons why Cameroon is not ready. Naturally, no country gives up in war like this. You assume that after 4 or 5 years you get independence. No. But are you supposed to give up because in 4 or 5 years you are still fighting and they are killing people? You cannot give up. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that everybody get ready to fight till the last man. Ambazonia will not be auctioned to La République. The same way Eric Tato has not been auctioned to conspiracy theorists. I still stay here stronger, fighting in the background and saying as little as I can say. So we must all remain focused. If you ask me to give you a tentative timetable, I will tell you that this war, we still have between 7 to 10 years for Cameroon to come to the table. Therefore, we must start preparing now. How are we going to force Cameroon to come to the table? All the fights along in Bengui Road, along my 17, all those fights, those are all tentative measures. Those are all just strategic ways to continue and keep the enemy out of our territory. But the real things that will win this war, I might not even state them here. The time will come when we'll have cyber attack. We will shut down all machines in La République du Cameroon. That time would arrive. But what do we need? We need money to do that. A time will come when we must target the typical and critical interests of the sponsors of La République du Cameroon. Any country that sponsors La République du Cameroon should not be able to get oil, soap, any mineral out of Ambazonia. We are working on that. And so it is above media noise, social media noise. We have to strategize on how to take over the media so that we can be on top media organs as taking control of the narrative, talking about our issue. You don't just get to media because Sisiku is very powerful, well-known, influential, and then he automatically, because he writes something, media organs pick them. Excellent. That's the best that we've had so far. But we have to be in the media in a way where we have the money to tell the media that come and talk about our story. You think that Cameroon does not pay for the media to report issues and try to blackmail us? So, all of us, we are lining up towards a position that will generate enough human resource, financial and otherwise resources, and then take us to the finish line. And that will happen. That is why when I look at you guys, some of you people on social media, I hear the things you're saying, you are going up and down, I'm laughing. I told you people, and I'll repeat, I've told you people about CAF. I will not say any military technique on how to stop CAF here. But everything is being arranged. However, I want you to know one thing. Whether or not CAF plays, it is never going to be the end of Ambazonia, or it's never going to be the end of the war. But we can seize the opportunity to go to these headquarters, this federation headquarters, and talk to them the way I've just explained. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to come back to one of the most important things that's happening now within the Ambazonian revolution. I want to talk about the experiment group that I've not talked for the longest time. 8 months ago, 12 months ago, and like you've seen on my flyer, I said how Irene Ngwa saved Ambazonia, how she saved Ambazonia. So this is a sarcastic statement, but it has a deep meaning in the way God operates. All of you, some of you watching me right now, who still have your hanging on the balance, trying to claim that you support Sako, or those of you claiming that you support Chris Ano, you are doing that because you feel terrible to come back to your Messiah, to come back to the area, to the person who spoke the truth. And you are doing it because you are already endemic in lies telling. You love lies. You are already in love with lies telling, with mafia. That's why you cannot come out from your cocoon of docility. Irene Ngwa, God simply used Irene Ngwa to expose to all of you the feminism of Sako Ikome and the over-ambitiousness of Chris Ano. I don't know why you guys waste your time. You are fighting on social media about Chris Ano, Sako. Those of you of their camp anyway. At this time, the crucial question you should be asking even Chris Ano and Sako is that of all the monies that Ambazonians contributed and gave Chris Ano to give to Field Marshal, his brother, whom he claimed was killing thousands of soldiers, hundreds of soldiers, where is the money? Where are the weapons? Where is the Field Marshal? When I told people that Field Marshal was not fighting, some of you say, oh, Eric Tato is a liar, he's a conspiracy theorist. Today you have come back to terms. Let me tell you one thing. I hear Chris Ano formed his own TV. Great job. It's democracy. He has it. Everybody's. I told you people before that you cannot stop anybody to do what they want to do on social media. That is why somebody like the other guy in Germany called Spam Chop, he comes online and fools you people that he has 2 companies but he has no website, and you people were believing, you were clapping. For 12 months, he's not able to show you one thing that he owns as a company. Today, he's Chris Ano's best friend. Yesterday, he said, oh, Eric Tato lied about Sako. But today, he's saying the same things I've said. See, I want to be categorical. After 1 year, it's the first time I'm calling Sako's name. because I want to repeat it. And I'm happy the way the splinter group, the pigs, I'm happy the way you are sacking yourselves. Irene was sacked Chris Anu, as you proclaim. But let me tell you what really happened. Irene was threatened to sack Sako until Sako will sack Chris Anu. Because if somebody says, I'm no longer going to partake in raising funds for you, it means automatically that person is sacking you. So Irene says he's going to sack Sako if Sako does not sack Chris Anu. Sako ends up sacking Chris Anu. Chris Anu consults the Restoration Council. The Restoration Council wants to sack Sako. Sako brings in the Judicial Council and sacks the Restoration Council. And then the activists that were supporting Sako now come in and say, okay, they are sacking Sako. So you see, everywhere around Sako is sacking, because that's how they operate. Conspiracy theories. I want to be clear, and I want to repeat it to any Ambazonian who is listening. Sesiku Ayoktabe is not my father. He's not my brother. We are not related. I'm from Upper Banyan. He's somewhere in Memphis, Emujo. Eumujo. You pass Upper Banyan, you go to Memphis Central before you go to Eumujo. Far away. Actually, even past Memphis Central, you pass Upper Banyan, pass some areas in Aquia. So you have 3 subdivisions even before getting to Sisiko's place. And what I have done my whole life in this struggle is to support credibility, is to support things that prosper the revolution. And no matter the conspiracies that you people made against that man in jail, he's the only person who is still considered in the world as the leader of the Ambazonian revolution. You can say whatever you want. That's why since he appointed Yerima, Vice President Daphne Yerima, you've not seen anybody within the Ayoktabe camp fighting Ayoktabe or fighting Yerima. All of them. Even when Yerima probably will not do what they think is right, or Ayoktabe will not do what they think is right, they still line up behind their leader. They line up behind their leaders, including me. I want to tell you something. I'm a loyalist to Ambazonia, not to Ayoktabe. Ayoktabe represents and reincarnates the original fundamental institutions that govern the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Sako Ikome was just a thief who came to take advantage of the people's money. I told you people, some of you did not listen. I told you people, now you are coming back to accepting the fact that indeed this man was a criminal. There is nowhere in the world where you can have somebody who does not work lead a revolution. There is nowhere in the world where they are killing people and somebody brings a list saying that he bought papers, A4 papers. These are A4 papers from Staples. A4 papers from Staples. Sako said he bought A4 papers for $60,000 US. And some of you were defending him that he's president. Today, all of you have come back to the fact. And I want to tell those of you who are surrogates of Sako Ikome that Eric Tato can never be vomited. I stay quiet when I stay quiet. I come back when I come back. And you always know this Eric Tato remains the most watched and the most followed Ambazonian. Sako, Chris Anu, all of them combined. I announced my show few hours to time. All of you come to watch. Because genuine Ambazonians who are patriots, they understand where to get the vibes. So that, listen, the fall of Sako and his cabal was imminent. Irene Ngwa is a born criminal. I'll say it. Today I'm not talking like I want to be a diplomat. I'm saying this, it's like America knows that this is a criminal that deflects American interest and brings disturbance to the world. America says it without mincing words. Sako Ikome thought he could take advantage of the gullible Ambazonian people. Those of you who went to school and you're calling yourself doctors and professors, when you have never written a thesis, anything, you have never written one literature anywhere for somebody to read, and you call yourself doctors, that is the end result. Today, where are you people? The Chris and you guys were making noise. He went and formed his own TV. Now he's positioning himself to take over. Let him go and take over the BLM. There's only one government in this revolution. One government, and that government is in jail. We stand by them, we represent them, and that is why no matter what you do, Eric Tato have told you repeatedly, you will never take Eric Tato down. You will never take Ayok Tabe down. You will never take none of the prisoners down, because those are the people on whom we build Ambazonia. Those are the true patriots who went to jail because of this revolution. And some of you sat here in America, you sat in Europe, you created some comfortable offices in space, and you're calling yourself minister of this, secretary of that, human resource this, with no dollar in your pocket. You're waiting for the people to contribute $20, $50 for you to steal and feed yourselves, pay your car note, pay your bills, and pay your families. Armed robbers in revolutions will not be tolerated. Not by Eric Tato. I told you Sako is coming. Today, Joshua Carr, the guy that's a young man that I brought up. Today he's saying that Sako must be replaced. I asked myself, when somebody sent me that video yesterday, that, is it Joshua Carr? No wonder his number of teeth his number of teeth, his teeth are reducing. Yes, they are reducing. That's a young man who refused to see the truth. I told them that, look, Sako is stealing our money. Because Sako was sending them some money, they said, no, he's not. Today they say the truth with impunity. We must congratulate them for that. And for those of you who are in the Sako's camp, and you are still trying to fight Joshua Carr, fight all the activists who are revealing the truth to you about Sako's thievery, I feel sorry for you. I see some of them say, oh, that's how Eric Tato started and he ended. Who ended Eric Tato? Who ended Eric Tato? None of you will never be washed like Eric Tato. All of you of the Sako camp put together, you came to destroy this revolution. You created conspiracies against patriots. I laughed at you. I told you people, you can say whatever you can say. But I was on Sako's case for 8 months. I exposed everything. And the Spam Chop, the Joshua Cars, and the rest, they only coming to consolidate what I've been saying. Today, some of you are ashamed. I've received many calls from some of you apologizing, especially those of you who are in California, who claim that that's a stronghold of Sako. Where's Sako today? An armed robber can never lead a revolution. A womanizer can never lead a revolution. A thief like Sako Ekome will never lead a revolution. That's an impostor that we gave him command to take care of our finances. And he used it because he had no job. He used it in bitcoins, bought houses, fed himself with crabs, slept in luxury hotels. He drank beautiful wine, great wines. And then today, some of you come out there, you want to come and make noise. How do you want to liberate Ambazonia? By having a gangster, a thief, a fake PhD holder to be setting confusion everywhere? That's the question I'm asking you. I've said it and I still want to repeat it. Sako would die a thief, a wretched gangster. And God is watching. All of you who kept your dignity and you throw yourself into the gutters, supporting that armed robber for the last 1 or 2 years. I hear they claim that his mandate is finished. No, his mandate is never finished. You people will have to stay with Sako. All of you, the Joshua Cars, all of you people, you must be with Sako. That's your president. We don't need him in Ambazonia. Stay in your splinter group. Don't preach to us morals. You don't need to tell us that Sako stole. Because this is old news. It's 12 months ago, 2 years ago. He stole 1.4 million fake documents when the BD was taking him to court. He was telling people to be making audios. All the Mami Tengenens, all of you are making audios, the Bekis and the rest, insulting Eric Tato. Why are you poor today? Armed robbers. You think a revolution is meant for criminals, cockroaches, thieves, and scammers to lead? No, it was not supposed to work like that. I want to be clear with all of you. Ambazonia will be liberated. And the first liberation is the internal liberation. All of you have seen for yourselves That conmen like Sako Ikome could not go anywhere. It was only going to last, but it was never going to last for too long. Today, Sako, everybody's on his head. Joshua Carr, Spam Chop. Look at the ban in Germany. Those are people who created all sorts of lies about Eric Tato and Sisiko. Because we told them one thing. I told you guys, I'm not against anybody. I'm just against the fact that the very standards that we wanted to uphold or we are fighting to uphold, the Anglo-Saxon rituals were being destroyed by this armed robber and his cabal. Some of you said, no, Eric Tato was lying. I've looked at you people, I've laughed in the background for the last 8 months how you are cutting Sako into pieces. I said, this must be a remix of the cutting exercise that Eric Tato did. So we all understand. Armed robbers don't lead. Thieves don't lead. Where is Sako? Let him come and talk. He's waiting for 31st December to come and make a speech that he's president of what? Of who? Who is he leading? But like I've told you, he is still going to make the speech. Because this is Facebook. You cannot stop anybody from being what they want. Come in, Nana. Please sit down. You cannot stop anybody. You know. Nana, what's up?
What's going on?
Excuse me. I'm okay, man. Yeah, good. You want to do extension?
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me. And then I'll show you a receipt.
Right.
So, all of us must understand exactly that.
I wanted to ask one question.
Go
Do you
ahead.
have any luxury cars available right now?
Yeah, we have a 2021 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. You want that?
It's an SUV, right?
Yeah, 5-seat. Really very good.
All right. What's you charging?
250 a day.
Okay.
You want that? How many days?
Let me see.
Okay. So guys, I apologize. So just give me a minute or so. Nana, you know what we're gonna do? So that is going to return today, like in an hour or two. You can do this extension when it comes. I'll just give you a call and then I bring it to you.
All right. It's 250, right?
Yes, a day. You want for how many days?
I want to do 30. So.
You want to do 30 days?
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it like next time.
Okay,
So
perfect.
I'm just stand for this week.
Okay.
1, 2.
So you want me to get that one ready for you?
For next week.
Okay.
So I have 500 for the Nissan.
For the Nissan, 500.
5 days. And let me get the insurance.
The insurance. No, you're good. I mean, you can when you just shoot me the insurance in your card. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Just,
Say no more.
yes, send it to me.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Nana.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, bro. See you. All right. All right, so guys, thank you so much for your patience. You know, so like I was saying, and all of you know that this war will be won, and it will be won by the maximum contribution of one of your patriots, Eric Tato. Yes, I got you guys. I'm following everything. So my decision to stay longer periods without coming on social media is influenced by the great work I'm doing in the background. And like I've said, I'm not going to come online again and start talking about, I'm running a very huge corporate business. And I cannot do or say the things I used to say before, like on social media. I have to say, caveat emptor, beware. I'm not going to say that no more because of a lot of reasons. And, but I'm still going to let you know that 24 on 24, you can count on me. And those on the ground, you know what we're doing. And we're never and ever going to do something different as far as the ideology is concerned. Today, I've told you the strategy to stop CAF. Go to the confederations, the various headquarters. And today I'm focusing on the peaks, the splinter group. I come back, rewind my hand 1 year ago, what I used to tell you about Sako. No matter what you guys will do, those of you who you're still supporting Sako because you are helpless. You are ashamed. You've been disgraced. When I started talking about Sako here, that he's a thief, I think Ngwa Chris Anu. For Chris Anu, I'll come to him. But today I want to tell people, Chris Anu is worse than Sako. Know that. Write that down. But Sako is an armed robber, is a thief. But the bigger thief is Chris Anu and Irene Ngwa. So all that they're fighting is helped us for Ambazonians to get a very cute and accurate understanding of what Eric Tato has been saying about these people. Independence will come. That is definite. That's for sure. It was never going to come through Sako because Sako's own independence was his pocket and his stomach. Look at Chris Anu. Where's Field Marshal today? We've seen serious fighting in other areas. And you see the thief-free. All the money that we gathered and gave the Lebialem people, gave to Lebialem through Chris Anu. Where is the money? Eric Tato is the only activist who fought corruption, embezzlement. I refuse to take money in this revolution. But when I started my business, some of you were making noise. I told people that you calm down. Because you see me, I have one focus. When I believe in something, my heart is pure, I want to do it, I just do it and go. Because I have a lot of reasons why I must succeed. Number one, I have to take care of this war. I have to take care of my people back home. I have to take care of my own family, take care of myself. Above all, I must succeed because I want my enemies to be crying. That's the reason. Those are the reasons. So all of you must understand one thing. The things I said 8 months, 12 months ago, I told you people that Sarko's Waterloo will come from the people who are supporting him. That you people will see that give me 12 months, 8 months. It's not even up to 8 months when I stop talking about Sarko. Now all the activities that he created, bribe to come against me, they are against him. That is how God works in mysterious ways. Today you have seen that the most honest Ambazonian that has ever existed, that will ever exist, is Eric Tato. Today Spenchop says he regrets calling Sarko president. The same thing I said. Joshua Carr says Sarko must go, although that he's from Fako. And all his activities, they are against him. All of them. So it is one step at a time. They are hitting Sarko. Now is the end of Sarko. Chris Anu is still hanging on a small balance. When they will discover Chris Anu, then they will finally cross carpet. They will say, oh, Eric. I haven't heard some of them saying that, oh, we should apologize to Eric Tato. Most of you have apologized. Your apology is enough. Yeah, the truth that you are talking now is enough. You didn't need to, please. I want to tell you, I have a lot of, so I'll end this show very soon. So please, expect to see me from time to time. If you don't see me, don't say, oh, Eric Tato is no longer talking. Because now talking is not necessary. Action is what is necessary. I've spoken with African players, including the great guy, the Senegalese great guy. You saw it on my Facebook post. I posted it, tagged him, and all of those. So we remain confident in what we are doing. This is our war to win. Once more, before I go, I want to shame La République du Cameroon. La République du Cameroon has banned Christmas Mass in Konengi, where Sissoko and Co are there. I'm sure I'll send a letter out, the communique that they put out, banning the chaplain who's supposed to come there and do the church service and stuff like that. That is Cameroon for you. So each time Cameroon sees that something is not going in its favor, they ban it. The same way Sarko operates. Imagine Sarko claim, if at all Sarko even had any mandate. If Sarko is not stupid, he should ask himself, but why is it that international powers are not contacting me? Because he's an illegitimate president. Anybody can go on social media and tell anybody what they want. The one president that is existing, that Ambazonian has, is Sissoko Ayoktabe. And I heard that Cho Ayaba made an audio talking something about Sissoko. I don't want to talk many things in one show. I'll revisit that probably in my next show. I will have a message for Cho. People have to understand one thing. The fact that some people run on social media and make noise how they have military structures, they have soldiers on the ground, and others don't talk. It doesn't mean because you talk it on social media, it means you actually have any better military structure than others. It's the same thing Sarko was making noise. Every time Sarko was writing president, anything he writes president, he puts a flyer, he wears a traditional clothes, he calls himself president. Today, where is he? So you guys have to calm down. The strongest Ambazonian as an activist, a spokesman, as a leader right now is Eric Tato. And who am I supporting? Sissoko Ayoktabe. So by translation, it's just simple. It means that's the strongest group that's existing. The Ayoktabe's group. So what any other thing you people are doing is a waste of time. There is no Ambazonian activist that will come online and will have this number of people watching them. Since the beginning of this revolution, they come online every day, 10 times a day. They have been there for like the last 12 months, every day, creating conspiracies. But when I come, they come and watch. All of them, including their fake profiles. They want to listen to what the smoke says. That is my gift. God blessed me with people. No matter how much people, I am always the center of discussion. Because of what I have to offer. I'm going to say it. I'm not going to bet nobody. And what I'm offering to you people is a golden opportunity for all of you of the Splinter Group to change. Change. We are not admitting you into the revolution. Admit yourself and do something very great. Admit yourself and do something very great. So all of us must understand one thing. It's absolutely very important for us all to remain prudent. The revolution is ours to win. And so no matter what we do, claiming that we want to lie against some people, those lies are always going to come to exposure. People will expose it. Look at Sako. I feel so bad for the guy. Yeah? Spam Chop is insulting him here. Joshua Carr is dealing with him here. You guys are doing great. We must congratulate Spam Chop and Joshua Carr. Even though they were part of the Tifri cabal. So there's nothing wrong. That is the work of an activist. They discovered that Sako is indeed the thief that I've been talking about. Sako stole my trip to Boya. He stole draft money. He stole presidential basket. Imagine a president partaking in a fundraiser and is counting $50, $100, and I'm going to start. My people, they sleep. You heard that audio. Very disgraceful. And that's a man you want him to go and negotiate with Paul Biya. Look at you people. All of you, you said, Sako, oh, he was going to bring us to Swiss, and so where is the Swiss? An armed robber holding on something that's insignificant to continuously steal money from you people. Now only today when our eyes are open. So please, I want to be clear. I've told people before, me I know a commie. I was the first activist to interview him. You know, I did everything that I could do, humanly possible, to make sure that Sako could change. But he decided to remain a thief. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Even in the meeting with Sisiku and the rest, I told Sako, stop this thing you are doing. He called me, and then the next thing he went and announced the impeachment of Sisiku. You are impeaching somebody when you don't even have the capacity. Somebody sacks you, you go and impeach him. Can you imagine how many times Sako has been sacked in this revolution? Sisiku sacked him. Milton Taka sacked him. Restoration Council sacked him, brought him back. Now, he went and sacked Chris Arnold. The guy is just, the man's life is about sacking. Everything about him is just like that. So, thieves don't lead revolutions. Jobless people don't lead revolutions. Sako remains an armed robber. He's always going to be. I'm saying this show today is about CAF. African Nations Cup. I've given you a strategy. And then the last minute I'm talking about a commie, the armed robber, until I end the show. For Irene Ngwa, he's naturally finished. She's naturally finished. If I call he, you have to understand why I call he. Because that is the only original caterpillar that took out Chris Arnold without putting any petrol. There was no fuel in the caterpillar. That's an ordinary caterpillar that was not even moving. Took out Chris Arnold. Chris Arnold really went and formed his own TV, say African World. You see? No, he's even unable to name his TV Ambazonian something. But that's somebody you call spokesman of Ambazonia, but his TV is saying Africa. Then you put one when every time rise news, you claim that I must call this A, B, C and stuff and all of those things. So thieves don't lead revolution. I'll still hit my chest. All of you of the Sako camp, you are coming around. You have not come. All the activists, it's good that you've seen it now. Sako has one interest from the one that he got involved in this revolution. Money. Sako was a jobless man that was living in a ghetto. All his life in America, brought out his bank account. He had less than $1,000 or something. They Spam Chop and the rest, they were arguing. Today they have agreed. Show me Sako's job. Where is Sako working? Where has he ever worked? It's just recently that Sako is trying to fix his credit. Either he's doing IT to try to get a job and stuff like that. Those are thieves. Certified armed robbers. And you want to lead Ambazonia. You are sabotaging a prisoner. The only veritable and bona fide leader of this revolution is in jail. Sisiku Ayokta Bejilos. All of you, let me be clear with you. All of you of the Sako camp, you come and apologize the way you have been calling me. Sisiku remains your president. Whether you have opposition or not, there is one Ambazonian president, one government, one. I see Chris Arnold 2 days ago. Somebody sent me. Chris Arnold was making an official announcement from the interim government that you've been sacked both ways, from both the fake government and the original. The original government sacked you. You joined the fake government. You were still stuck. Chris Arnold does not know that he has nothing to do with Ambazonians anymore. Whether talking as a fake communication secretary or whatever. Even being a fake person, they still sacked him. I have Food Johnson. Food Johnson now finish work. Where you go work $14 or $12 for 1 hour to keep yourself. You can't go talking Ambazonian things there. So that's how Sako ended. Sako ended in a very terrible manner. I feel very sorry for the guy. He caused it. Yes, he caused it. He's a thief who cannot sympathize with armed robbers. So that's how Sako ended. I feel happy at the same time because Joshua Khan and the rest have come to their senses. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Hashtag the next 2 minutes before I end this show. I want to see the first person to put hashtag 100 times Ambazonia is free. Everybody, let's start with you, Mercy Vista. Hashtag Ambazonia is free. 100 times. Don't pass you, my man. I'm going to come to hot seat tomorrow, any of these days. Send me an invite. I'm ready to come. I'll create some time before Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. All of you, hashtag Ambazonia is free. Everybody, don't pass you. I want to see a 100 hashtag Ambazonia is free. I'll leave this show in 2 minutes. A lot of things to do, guys. Come on. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hashtag Ambazonia is free. You look at, I have not changed. The same way I used to talk about the criminal Sako, I still say it. Now I'm just laughing because my boys are doing the job for me. the man with the 9 million teeth. You see, if you look at Joshua Kai, you see that his teeth is, you know, his teeth have reduced. Yes, you look at it. He left from 900, probably is down to 700 now, stuff like that. Ambazonia is free. Everybody hashtag. Yeah, Mary Sonne, do that hashtag 1 million times. Let's go. Right, so I'll end this show in 2-3 minutes. Ambazonia is free, everybody. So I want to see the first person to put it 100 times. If you believe in the freedom of Ambazonia, type Ambazonia is free 100 times. Amba is free. Hashtag, everybody. So this is our story. We fought for the truth, and God gave us the truth before the end of 2021. I told you people that before 2022, 8 months, Sako will be down. He will be finished. Now he's using all the Paul Biya gymnastics. But he forgets that Ambazonians are not like Paul Biya. They are not like Cameroon. They are like dummies, you know, just sitting like that. Imagine, if you are not stupid, those of you supporting Sako, why do you think all major... I told you people, all of us who have left Sako today, we used to support Sako. From Mark Barata, myself, Eric Tato, everybody, all the top activists. Now he's only 2 men activists plus the other 19 fake ones that he created. Activists with 10 views. Sako brought them to come and fight Eric Tato. I looked at it and I said, oh, social media. You know, social media is sometimes very crazy. You see people who have not eaten well, they come and they are calling your name, Eric Tato. People don't even know how to pronounce the W in your name. They say what they say. Create all conspiracies. Fake everything just to convince people that what you are saying about Sako is not true. And then after a few months, they come back and say the same thing and even worse because they have discovered more. Sako is an armed robber. That's the end of him. There is no way. Look, only what Spam Chop and Joshua Carr are doing to Sako, it only reduces Sako's legitimacy to... Sako is on minors. He's at the floor. So all of you still calling yourself secretary of this under Sako, your own minors, then you will never go now for China, go find the vaccine for God treat you. Sorry. So you see, so that's it. I want to thank you guys so much. Let's hashtag Ambazonia is free, everybody. Keep that hashtag. I'll end this show right now, and I want to thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Expect me probably the end of the year. We have to keep on reminding the Amazonian people of the theory of Sako. Why, Chris Ano, why you go on your TV, get ready to explain to us what you did with all the monies you took that you were giving Field Marshal, or show us where Field Marshal bought all those weapons and kept, and show us the t-shirts of any soldiers that Field Marshal ever killed in the course of this revolution. So we will not have another thief running to say, to create a TV because he thinks that Sako has sidelined him and all of those stuff and this and that and all of this. Gentlemen, let me be clear, ladies and gentlemen. All of us as Ambazonians must know one thing, right? It's our revolution to win. Put it in your mind. It's our revolution to win. And there is no way we can tolerate an armed robber like Sako. So I want to thank you guys so much. And I pray that God gives you wisdom to continually see the truth. I'll end by thanking all of you who have my company's logo on your profile, Dimples. Please make sure you share everything that concerns Dimples. We have a Dimples page. Go out there and follow it. I'll also end this show by saying that in one of my shows, I'm going to expose another thief. There's a lady that stole our products when it came from Africa, and we caught her because God is always with us. So that is a huge thing. You know, he never disappeared in space. So we have that. So we're going to talk about the Dimples product, and I'll bring that lady's picture, bring the shop, videos, everything in one of my shows. And I'll even talk about the boyfriend somewhere in Africa who is part of the deal. Those are people who are so dishonest, worse than Sako. So we don't spare anybody who is not truthful. So either doing business or stealing people's stuff and all of those things. We must remain compact because we are building an Ambazonian that is. All of you know, when it comes to me, there's one thing I think about. Think about being honest as much as I can and doing just the right thing. I'm not God, I'm not a saint, but I do my best, all right? So thank you guys for your support. Mami and Papa, may God bless you now. And Merry Christmas. Definitely before New Year or maybe before Christmas, we'll still do one more show. We'll continue to do shows the way we are. So if you not see me, not say, oh, every tattoo, like, Sakwe put we take out being a conspiracy. I need to talk because say like Republic don't buy me. Like Republic will buy me for how much? We'll be honest. You see some people they even make that kind of noise say like Republic buy. More assume say more talk say $100,000. Now more 60 million. Like Republic give man 60 million. $1 million now. 600 million, means more than half a billion. Like Republic give man 1 billion. $2 million now 1 billion. Like Republic give me 1 billion. So sometimes the way I just see some people they talk, and then every day when you know every type of post motorway ban for Dimples, so people say, oh, like Republic money. So since man get 50 something personal motorway owner, the company get 260 something motor, now they see cry like Republic because when I expect I get for cardi, I get for the participate for that kind of stupid stuff they want to participate on. No, I'm not going to do that. You know, we work hard. We have a concept that is working. Dimples is becoming. Let me get these people here trying to call me. I'll be sorry. All right, I'm going to leave you guys. So it's unfortunate that I can't continue because of other issues. So thank you guys so much. As we said, Ambazonia must be free, and we remain very confident about our freedom. So thank you guys so much. You know, they will continue to have their conspiracies, but we'll continue to have our way because only the truth is going to set us free. If you never share this video, please go click on share, click on like, make sure you like and share them extensively. Make everybody where belong to that peak group know say time don't reach for them for shine their eyes, more come together, deliver Ambazonian to our suffering people, not before deliver Ambazonian to a thief like Sako, all right, or to another thief like Irene, or another thief like Chris Ano. Now, point the way they almost destroy revolution. But thank God say all my eye open on time and all man see. So I not come today for come joke with them or for romance them or for be diplomatic with them. I come today for come call them by their names. Ngwa, Sako, and Chris, and those are armed robbers, na thieves. For their activism, I get for praise them. One day they expose Sako, and I get for thank them because where I carry some man say, oh, you end up like Eritato. No, Eritato no ever end up anyway. I just give you a gap and finish exposing yourself. You see, I told you guys it was a takeover. Now everybody can see. Spam chop is on Sako's head. Joshua Carr, all of them. Now they totally against their own thief man because they realize the truth. You know, so it's just like that. Sako will always be a thief like it's been. Nothing is going to change. All right. So I want to thank you guys all, and we thank God for the lives of our prisoners, especially our president, His Excellency Sisiko Ayoktabe Jilo. So the last 30 seconds before I go, hashtag free Sisiko and Co. Please. 30 seconds, I'm leaving. Let's hashtag free Sisiko and Co. before I leave. Alright? Thank you so much, guys. I know those who used to claim that they hate Eric Tato, they must be very disappointed. Because it's just unfortunate that the guy, everybody keeps following the guy. And he never changes. You know what I mean? And you know, one very powerful thing about me is that I know how to mock my enemies, you know. They're always there watching me, and they feel so terrible when I say this, that I know how to mock them. So let's hashtag free Siseko and Co, alright? Thank you so much, alright? Come on, let's do that. Free Siseko and Co. Thank you so much, guys. Alright, so free Siseko and Co. Everybody who's watching, okay? Right? So free Siseko and Co. Everybody. That's our president. Right? Our only president. Sako was only struggling. No, Sako served like an experiment to a democratic Ambazonia. You're going to have people like that. Sako was our own rebel in the revolution, trying to rebel, cause confusion everywhere, but he didn't succeed. Lying people, telling lies, signing decrees. That who even gave him the powers? The man was so full of himself. Like you have no job in America, and you're a con man. You're a pastor with no church, and you claim that you want to lead people. How long did you think you were going to fool people? You know, and they caught up with you. Your own activists are on your head. You know, dealing with you so bad. That's the price you pay for trying to steal from the people. Now you've had public disgrace and ridicule that is even more than the money you stole. You see? Right, let me tell you something. You cannot fight the will of God. I told you people, fighting Eric Tato, it was not possible. So we see all the thieves coming out to call their bigger thief. That was important. And, excuse me. So we are good, all right? Let's type the free Siseko and Co. Thank you so much, Amber Power. Great, excellent, guys. Let's go. You know, this is how we're supposed to be discussing. You see, the revolution has taken its natural shape. People are coming here to watch, not because they want to insult, because they want to listen to the truth. Even some of you who are typing free Siseko today, yesterday, 8 months, 10 months ago, you were almost getting confused, weakened that, oh, this thing that these guys are. Sako will just come with a crazy motive that somebody is not supposed to leave from jail. Who is in a bigger jail? A man who has no job and lives in America with 2 hands, or a man who is in prison and fought for this revolution? Sako, you are the bigger prisoner. You are not supposed to leave from your own jail. And that's why even when we gave you the opportunity to leave from your jail, you led us by stealing and showing us all the bad examples that worse than what Cameroon has shown us in the past years. You know, thieves, armed robbers, crooked fellows. And you want to come and negotiate. You want to call yourself A, B, C, Z. And look at those who are even leading communication in the man's team. Ambazonians has 8 million plus people. Talented communicators. They carry bullocks and communication illiterates, journalistic wannabes, for them to come and disturb us here and all of this. See, Chris Anunda is interested in his own TV. Because with that, I told people that the only power that Chris Anunda has is to talk on social media. That's all he has, so that he can fool you people to contribute money. Now that he opened the other TV, did he ask people for money? No, because it's free. It's a Facebook page. Look how many people are watching me. 2 something, 3,000. By tomorrow, it's going to be massive. People will put on YouTube. I'm the only activist who did not create a YouTube page to make money. I didn't care about it. It's because I don't have time to be cutting videos here, left, right, and all of those I'm putting together. But some of them, their focus was building, you know, huge follow social media. They've deleted me a billion times. But each time I come, even with the few people on my page, once I share the flyer, everybody knows Eric Tato is live. People come to watch. All right? So, guys, thank you so much for your time. All right? God bless you. Stay focused. Keep the faith. Any person that talks Eric Tato in kind life, show them this video. All right? Yes, Sako got finished by his own supporter. That's a fact. So thank you guys so much. Bye-bye. If you have not liked this video, click on the like button. Those of you who have not followed this page, this National Telegraph page, follow it because next show still will be here. Go and follow the Dimples page because I'll also be doing some shows there. All right. Thank you so much. And I want to tell La Republic du Cameroon that Ambazonia is gone. It's a divorce. You guys are finished. No matter the little internal issues, we already resolved them because the main thief in the revolution has finally been exposed by his own people. Now they believe in his, you know, feminism, you know, the bad manner in which he conducts business or businesses has been exposed by his own people. So we want to thank God for that. All right. So guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. Merry Christmas. But surely I'll talk to you again before Christmas. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.